whysoever. This is the final catch on it. So all they had to do is throw him into this time vortex. But they did that by roping him like a dog and using some magical gloves and stuff later on. So you always have to imagine, this is the final solution. This is how they win in the end. Now, at this moment, pretty early in the episode, I mean, we are at 5:18. Maybe I make a short how this should have ended video. At 5:18, 5:16, 5:15, something like that. We know, we are for sure, the memory tank can create any fucking shit. Anything. It will be a bit messed up, it will not be real, but it will be a functional fucking shit. So, this means the Doctor could remember anything in possibility. What do you think as Doctor Who fans, as old school, classic, modern Doctor Who fans? What do you think? Which person, which device, which other Doctor, which thingy would have been the best to beat Sutek here, right now and right there on the spot? I mean, we have to make clear. They beat him by using a rope and finally killing him by kicking him into the time vortex. So all they had to do here was kicking him into the time vortex, which could be applied by muzzle power. Muzzle, like real, you just grab the guy and throw the guy into the time vortex. This is what would have been enough. And what that was the master plan of the Doctor. That was like, I know now how to kick. Later on, this is the thing. And right now they have the possibility to bring everything in. Tool, person power. What do you want to use in this situation? Would you want to use, like the Doctor did, a messed up, somewhat TARDIS-like-ish construct, which works and it's okay, but seems to have his problems? Or would you use something else? My first take would have been the Pandorica, seems simple enough, but given that you just need violence, maybe, I don't know, some strong guy? I don't know, but something with power, I mean, like muzzle power. I don't know, maybe some giants, maybe the Doctor met giants before, or strong persons? It seems like a strong and fast person is enough. I mean, yeah, it seems like it. You just need to be strong and fast. It's just like, I catch you and I throw you into the time vortex before you can put your dust of death on me. That was the final game. Who's faster? Can I rope you faster or can you kill me faster? This was the final game in this episode. This is in basic, this is what's all about. Rope or catch. Okay. I think it's this is one interesting story point, yeah. I have to watch a bit to Rant.
It's a TARDIS, remember it. It's made of memories. Really is feeding off you. I give it everything.
Okay, the Doctor takes a random monitor from the Time Window machine, which is fucking stupid because the monitor is on a device that's standing inside of the memory tank, where it's supposed to be all free, and it's just standing there. He takes it out with a screwdriver, okay? And now, because the machine is connected to Ruby, so fucking stupid. The machine is connected to Ruby, okay? And Ruby has to remember the TARDIS now, okay? She wasn't there in that night. Why is she to remember? Wasn't he like, okay, it's important to remember TARDIS? Like, dude, who lived in a TARDIS for more than 1,000 years? I know a guy right here, but no, it's Ruby. Ruby is about to remember. Ruby is the one. Ruby is the one who now needs to remember. Okay. And she does. She remembers the TARDIS, and somewhat, you are connected to the TARDIS. Bullshit, because if she was connected to the TARDIS, she would have remembered the TARDIS she knew, not some fake old, yeah, hello brother, Hello, I'm just making a video about how bad the new Doctor Who episode is, and I don't press stop, so I will continue to talk English because it's an English video. What's up? We can talk later. What are you doing? Will you go outside? Okay, no, I'm not outside because nobody called, and I will finish this rant video now, and I will call you afterwards. Okay, ciao ciao. So this fucking shit was not my intention, really not, but it's funny that it happened. So this was my brother. Later I would go out in the sun because sun is way beautiful than making a rant video. So let's be fast. Okay. So yeah. Explain a monster.
We needed my old friend.
So here's the thing. All the other Pantheon gods, Toymaker and Maestro, they were able to just pull it. They just were able to appear everywhere. Anywhere. So Sutek now is aiming, he's telling I'm free now. I think that is, he says it, but he's always sitting on the TARDIS. He's not leaving it, it's like clinging into it. And he also says I'm in every matter of it or something like that. It's stupid.
So what is that thing?
Sudak, the death of witches.
Okay, now it's explainable time.
The greatest monster I have ever fought. Time it lost my memories too.
The story of your life.
A long time ago, in the England of 1911, Sutek was bound and imprisoned for all eternity, but he rose again, and I defeated him. I cast you into the time vortex. I sent you forward to your own death. Instead, I found a home. I conjured an infernal machine, and for so many years, I have trapped.
Okay, now Sutek, they tell us Sutek clinched on the TARDIS forever, and he was all the time, he was there, all the seasons. Now he's really godly and he was evolving. Now I'm at the heart of your time machine. And he can bend it to his will. This sounds super powerful, but it in fact means that he has a undead person pushing switches and moving Hebels. I don't know the Hebel word now, right in the moment, but you know, he's pulling them, breathing them, pushing switches. That's his power over the TARDIS. He's not really in there, so he's lying. As we see later. It will stand as my altar. So an altar is something where people put sacrifices on, or they pray. So an altar is not really for God, it's not where you are. It's more where your fans are. Okay? The temple of his empire. Which means, okay, I will sit somewhere in it. It's totally a different thing. My altar maybe is in it, and I will maybe not. No, God is never in his temple. I mean, if you were God with a real temple, maybe if it's your main temple, you would be probably there pretty often, I guess.
Never yours again, Doctor.
Never yours again, Doctor. No, TARDIS is his. It all sounds pretty powerful, but in the end, it just means right now I'm sitting on your TARDIS, like physically, my body is on it. And if you try to grab it, I will scratch you. And I have a guy in there, he's pulling the switches and pressing the Hebels. You know what I mean. And yeah. I personally think he's a liar. and he perceives reality not very well. Because I have a guy in there pressing buttons is not the same as I'm in like the heart of it and in every atom. It's bullshit. And yeah, he talks. Yeah, he talks pretty well and he explains stuff pretty well.
Inside the TARDIS, so many.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, he tells it's the perfect trap to use some secrets in the TARDIS and his own memory to lure the Doctor into a trap. Which the trap, it didn't have any effect. Okay, only one historical thing is, an important thing. Everywhere you went, I was, and I created a layer of death. Like, basically this, I think this is what it means.
Standing triumphant across the universe.
So he was in all the times, in all the universe, everywhere is death. Everywhere the Doctor went, since that episode, with the time tunnel, he went. So given that the Doctor went sometimes super far to the beginning, all of creation is poisoned. And given how it works in this, now only this specific season, you can step on a butterfly and you change your own creation. It's like they even say it Back to the Future style. So in the seconds the power of death unfolds, everything is just dead by their own rules. Ruby and the Doctor and Mel, they all would be just dead. They all would be just gone by their own rules. Like for real. This is what their storytelling did. They told us this is important all the time, but it's not. It's like what? Not fucking worse the paper they had written on. So this is bad storytelling. Like Stephen King, when you tell a thing like 100 times, this is the real world. I talk about the Dark Tower. This is the real world. I bet, I swear, I reckon this shit 4,000 times. It's real. And in the end, it's just like, oh no, it's just one version of it. Only kind of realistically static. Just like a vision. It's not real. Fake. Okay, let's be honest with that. So, this is like it. This is really bad storytelling. Sutek talks, explains everything, that he brought dust and death to all the times, all the universes, to the beginning, and obviously Sutek needs to sit on the TARDIS. He needs or wants that, and he uses the TARDIS to move around, so he's kind of disabled, because the other Pantheon members, they did not need that shit. Simply they didn't. They just went where they want to, like magic. He's like an abuser of technology. With the power of death. Okay. Okay, the answer to Sutek explaining his evil master plan, like a good villain, is the Doctor saying, I damn you, which is the stupid line number 3. Because what good is it to damn somebody for killing everything?
In the name of life itself.
In the name of life itself. He gets a bit over the top. Like, okay, you're death, so I represent life, he later says that. But I mean, you only represent that for yourself. And saying it is totally cringe.
And I swear to you, with all the hearts of the last of the Time Lords, I will stop you. I will defeat you. And I will turn back death. And why?
He prays on the reset.
Am I still alive?
Why am I still alive?
Killing me is your gift. And believe me, Sutek, I'm an extinction event.
asked, why am I still alive? And there is no answer to it. Also, Sutek all of a sudden stops talking and breathes like a dog. He literally does. Like a sick dog. Like a sick computer-generated AI dog created to create sounds. To make a pattern of sounds and give a rhythm to the scene. It's like more instead of music. So, just groaning. Why am I still alive? Why?
Why is the god of death not killing me?
So he asks some meaningful questions. Why am I still alive? Why is the god of death not killing me? And Sutek is just...
What am I missing?
What am I missing? And now he goes full like horse mode. Like he becomes dog horse of fury. Like why? It's not, doesn't make any sense. He exposes everything, he gives a big explanation, and then he's just like... He's not even like, like a computer game on easy. Like, you know you can respawn and this guy is not attacking you. There's not any danger in this situation at all. At all. And even the questions, seemingly good, are fucking stupid because they never get answered. Never. They don't. They don't get answered in a proper way. So, why is he making these dumb noises out of the sudden and behaving like a clown? Hence why did he let the doctor live. Also, at this point, right now, there are 2 Suteks at least. I mean, in reality, there are 3 Suteks.
This feeling that you have now, this doubt. Have you ever felt so alive?
Okay, the doctor starts to ask stupid question. This feeling you have now, this doubt. We don't see any doubt. We don't see any feeling. And we don't see how he, Sutek, feels more alive. It's just a pure... It's just lines. So it's lines 5 to 10 stupid. Okay, we are at 10 stupid lines. At least. Doesn't it feel good? Okay. It's a monster on his TARDIS. He knows it's the god of death. He asks some meaningful questions and now he starts speculating the fuck out of it. And I don't connect to that reality. So the creature is not dangerous, it seems, to them. It doesn't want to kill them. They, for no reason, go into the TARDIS because it's not dangerous. The creature is still there, they are there, and there's no danger at all.
What is it?
Surrender the target.
So, now, I mean, I have to be in order of the episode. It's supposed Sutek lets them live, supposedly, because he's perceiving that Ruby is way more powerful than the Doctor. Which, all the season, she made snow, she had super powerful music in herself, she time traveled, she was reborn. Yeah, she seemed to be like a god, or something like that. Not because of her mother, just she seemed like it. She was not super powerful or not immortal, we don't know that, but super powerful, somewhat. Okay, this fits to what Sutek says, but this is not a belief of Sutek. He did not get that anywhere. He knew that the Doctor believes in that shit, but it's more like he knows. He's not a follower on Instagram who says like, Ruby's mother is not known, so there's gotta be super magic in there. Nobody asked about Ruby's mother at that point. Literally, no one. And Sutek letting them live because feeling or meaning, reckoning that Ruby is super powerful is super fucking stupid. Because if that were the case, kill everyone, try to kill Ruby, if she was that powerful and wouldn't work, yeah well, then you're lost anyway. But why would you let the Doctor live at that point? Like the Doctor you can kill Time Lords, obviously. We killed all the other Time Lords, it's not mentioned. They just saying no connection to a story or reality or any perception of it. They're just saying all is death afterwards. But so the regeneration or immortality of some beings is not taken in account here. Also, it's not taken in account that Mel would not have existed, or Ruby would have not existed. Even the Doctor and TARDIS would not have existed according to their own rules. So this is fucking stupid.
Bits and pieces of every TARDIS that ever was, held together by hopes and wishes and luck.
So, this TARDIS seems to be a mixture of every TARDIS there ever was. How can Ruby remember that? She can't. If the Doctor were to remember, he could have remembered any TARDIS he wanted to, or this mixture, which is like, who remembered it? We don't know, we don't give a fuck, it's not good storytelling. It's fucked up. It's fan service though.
Does this work? Can it fly?
No idea.
Okay, we are at 10:20. I will leave with this point and I will continue later onwards because I want to have some sun and I have a date in 2 hours, so I will now go out and have some sun. And therefore I have to leave here. Totally logically. The Doctor and Ruby and Mel now took off in the memory TARDIS, which they told us was remembered by Ruby, but is a mixture of all TARDISes, which totally doesn't make sense. So they are in the memory of a, like, how old is this TARDIS? This is the memory of the TARDIS that is at the timestamp from the episode Ruby Sunday. So it's, I think it's 7 months old or something like that. It's old as long as Ruby and the Doctor knows each other, and it's traveled back to the timestamp of don't know, 2004 or something like that. 2004, yes. And so they travel in a memory TARDIS, supposed to remembered by Ruby, which was never there, and she was a baby, and she did not have a good viewpoint to the thingy in her bag. Also, you just heard the noise, but yeah, it's her memory of it, and it's kind of the mixture of every TARDIS. So, it is a TARDIS. It is a memory of this TARDIS. So it contains also, because they know it's in there,